Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or how we say in French, salut tout le monde et bienvenue sur ma chaîne. Today I will be talking about partying in France while doing my makeup to go to a party. First, if you're new here, hi, nice to meet you, I'm Emma. I upload a video on French culture every Monday and a more lifestyle video every Friday. If you want to see more of that, you can subscribe to my channel and leave me in the comments any question you have about French culture and I will do a video about that. And now let's get into today's topic, which is French party. So I'm going to a party tonight. I mean, it's party because we're still in quarantine, so we can't be more than 10 people at the same place at the same time. So we are going to be just 6 actually, but it is one of my best friend's birthday. Forgot this. So it's one of my best friend's birthday, so we're just going to be 6 together and to celebrate her birthday. And it's going to be nice. Even if that's not like a real party, that's an excuse for me to put makeup on because I don't really put any makeup during quarantine. And also an excuse to film this video and to talk about partying in France. So, oh, by the way, I already did my foundation, which is the Dior Backstage. I did my foundation, which is the Dior Backstage, and I put some concealer, which is Superstay 24 Hours from Jemima Berlin. So yeah, I already did that to win some time and just to focus more on what I'm saying and the story about partying in France. I'm gonna do my eye makeup with the Fenty Beauty palette, which has my name on it. It's super cute. Just here, yeah, it's dirty, I know, but my friend bought it for my 20th birthday, something like that, and it was super cool. But partying in France, let's go into that. We start partying pretty early in France, like around 14, 15, like it's the end of the middle school in France and beginning of high school, because it's not the same in France and in the US, not the same number of years in high school and everything. So yeah, we start at the end of middle school, so around 14, 15. I know it's quite early, but like the legislation about alcohol in France, it's also early. Like we can drink at 18 and not 21. So because we can drink at 18 and when we're young we just want to break the rules, you start like 4 years before, so at
how do you say?
Around 14. And we start with strong alcohol. Like the first time I drank it was vodka and tequila, I think, and I got wasted super quick. Like I feel like in France the more age you get, the more soft your alcohol will be. Like now when I go to party I only drink wine. I don't really drink strong alcohol anymore because I feel like strong alcohol goes into your head really quickly. So yeah, most of young French people start pretty early and with strong stuff like vodka, tequila, gin, things like that, mixed with of course orange juice and apple juice and things like that. We start partying at home and we stay at home like quite a lot of time. Even now I'm partying more at home than outside because a lot of things are closed at night. Like for example, the bars close between 1 AM and 2 AM. So if you want to continue to drink after 2 AM, you can't go to bar anymore. So if you're at home, it's more convenient and it's cheaper because bars are super expensive. I mean, not really expensive in France actually, but really expensive in Paris. Like for example, if you want a half a liter of beer in Paris, it's like 8 euros, 10 euros, which is like $9, something like that. So that's pretty expensive for half a liter of beer and of bad beer. So yeah, we party more at home, and also for the nightclub, they close around 5 AM, 4 AM, 4 AM, 5 AM, something like that. And I know that in some countries, like for example in Spain, you can go to club until 8 AM, but that's not possible in France. So yeah, I feel like we party more at home because it's more convenient, more things open and cheaper. What else can I say? Yeah, I told you, now I drink wine. I'm 21 by the way, so I can drink in France and in US now. But I drink more wine, and in France we have this fun rules, which is you have to drink first white wine and then red wine. And if you do it the other way around, you will just get wasted and vomit everything, because like red wine are often a little bit stronger than white wine. And we have this fun phrase which say rouge sur blanc, tout fout le camp. So it's like red over white and everything just fall apart. Yeah, that will be the translation. So yeah, it's funny phrase, and it illustrates how you have to drink white first. So yeah, in party we drink quite a lot of wine. I prefer white wine. I don't really drink red wine because I think it's too strong. And I think most of my friends also drink white wine. I feel like we have to be older to like red wine, like my parents like red wine, but I don't really do. Also about champagne, which is a typical French alcohol, we don't drink it that often because it's super expensive. Like we drink it for birthday, for Christmas, for New Year's, etc. But we don't drink it on regular basis. Like if you just want to do a party like that in the middle of the year for no reason, you won't have champagne. I mean, if you are a really rich friend, maybe you will have champagne, but not if you are a student. But for example, I have this big bottle of champagne, which was for my 18th birthday. I kept it. It's empty, of course, but it's... How much is that? That's 1.5 liters. That's not that much, but I kept it as a souvenir from my birthday. So yeah, for your birthday or something like that, you will have champagne, but not on a regular basis. Oh, by the way, what I'm doing, I put some brown on the crease and then some purple on the outer corner. Not sure what I'm doing for now, just going with the flow. So that's what I can tell you about alcohol. Also, the subway closes at 1 AM, which is pretty early if you want to do a big party. So that's why we don't really go out, like out of some home. So I feel like French culture isn't really allowing people to go out all night. Some other cultures do. Like I know that in some city the subway is open all night long, that bar or until 4 AM or something like that, but that's not the case in France. Also about dress code, I feel like dress code to party really isn't a big deal in France. Like when we go to nightclub, we don't really wear big dresses and high heel like I saw in American movie. I don't know if it's the truth, but I saw like photo on Instagram of American people going to the club with really little skirts, really high heels. Here that's not really the case. Most of the time we wear a pair of jeans, some basket, like some Stan Smiths. Like 2 years ago we had this huge trend of Stan Smiths in France, and now just everyone has Stan Smiths and they are perfect to go to party. And we just put a nice top, like basically how I'm dressed right now, it's perfect to go to a party. I'm just going to show you. Like I'm always dressing like that almost when I'm going to the party, so just black jeans and a nice top. And yeah, that will be the same for me to go to club. So yeah, if I go to a party at some friend's home, to the club, to the bar, I will basically always wear the same. Except if you go to really high-end clubs, like if you go to the celebrity clubs, rich man clubs, this kind of clubs, you will have some dress, high heel and everything. But if you go to like normal club where the student and everything are, you won't have this. So about the day you go out in France, like the student party day, like the cool kid day is Thursday, and it have been like that since quite a lot of time. I know that when my parents were young, the cool kid day also was Thursday, and it is because that's quite a stupid reason by the way, but at the time it was because like non-Parisian people came to Paris to celebrate during the weekend, so they were celebrating on Thursday because non-Parisian weren't there, so they could celebrate only with Parisian people, you know, only with the elite. So yeah, that's stupid, but we kept that. So yeah, more of the student party I go and everything are on Thursday, which is a cool kid day, student day / Parisian day, whatever you want to call it. So I just add a little bit of glitters just here, is this one. So yeah, I add this, and now I'm gonna do an eyeliner. I won't speak during the eyeliner because I'm terrible at eyeliner, and if I speak at the same time, it will be a mess, a total mess. So I'm coming back in 2 seconds. I'm using an eyeliner by Yves Rocher, which is a French brand, but I know there is some store all around the world, but I don't know if there is any in the US. Like I see some in Asia, but I don't know if there is in the US. But this is a pretty good brand and really not expensive. Like it's a little bit cheaper than L'Oreal, so yeah, that's really not that expensive, and I pretty like their makeup. So my eyeliner is done, not the best, not the worst, but I'm okay with it, so that's good. So also about like the relationship of French people with alcohol, like we love wine and alcohol, we don't have any issue with it, like it's not a shame or everything to drink it. For example, often kids like 6-7 year old kids at Christmas, they are allowed to just put, you know, one finger into champagne and just lick the finger, you know, just one finger to taste it, to have just this little drop of champagne, and it's really common in most families to do that. So yeah, we are not ashamed or everything of alcohol. Like fun fact,
Oops.
so I was saying, like fun fact, during the quarantine, most shops were closed, like the clothes shop were closed, a lot of shops were closed, but the wine shop were still open. You know, we had only first necessity shop open and wine were open. So yeah, apparently in France, wine is first necessity. So that was fun actually. Also in party, people smoke like some cigarettes and some weed, but weed isn't legal in France. Like I don't smoke it at all. I never tried, I never will, because it's illegal. You can't buy it, you can't sell it, you can't make it gross. Yeah, it's completely illegal. But yeah, some people smoke it. Like my friend don't, like the party where I go, there isn't any weed, but some people do. But there is quite a lot of cigarettes where I go. Like I feel like cigarettes in France are a lot more accepted than in the US. For example, in the US, I remember that when you were smoking in the street, people was looking at you weird. At least it was, I remember, from Miami. I don't know if it's the same everywhere, but yeah, I feel like in the US smoking is not really a good thing, but here we actually don't really care. A lot of people smoke and we don't stare at them for it or anything like that. So I'm gonna do blush now. I'm gonna do the North one, which is this one, which is called Amour. Amour means love in French, so I don't know if it's the same name in English or maybe the name is love in English. You will see if you want the same one. So yeah, what can I tell you more about partying in France? The place to party, like in Paris, I don't really know for other cities except in Toulouse, which is a city in the south of France. So in Toulouse, the best place to party is like the Place Saint-Pierre, where you have all the cool bar and things like that. But I don't really know for other city, so I will only talk about Paris. So in Paris, my favorite place to party is called Saint-Michel. Saint-Michel is a neighborhood that is super touristic, but not in the sense that there is way too much tourists, but in the sense that this is a representation of the Paris in movies, you know. It is just near the Seine. You can see Notre Dame, you can see the Eiffel Tower. This neighborhood is super nice if you want to go to a bar and have a nice view and then go for a walk that will be super typic and really like the Paris of your dreams. So for that, Saint-Michel is perfect, and the bars aren't that expensive in this neighborhood, like they are okay. Also really cool place to go, you have République, Bastille, Oberkampf, Montparnasse. I will link all this neighborhood into my description box. So these are neighborhoods, they actually are a subway station, so you go out of the subway station and it is all around you. And yeah, this is some place where you have quite a lot of bar, quite a lot of students. They aren't that expensive. And of course, if you want the really bougie experience, like a celebrity experience in Paris, you have to go to the Champs-Élysées. And all around the Champs-Élysées, you will have some really expensive bar, really expensive nightclub where you will need really high heels and really short skirts. But yeah, if you want more like me, a really student experience, budget friendly with a lot of people, it will be like Bastille, République, Saint-Michel, etc. So I'm putting my highlighter, which is one from Jeffree Star Cosmetic. It is the Ice Cold Skin First. So this one, which is super pretty. I will love it. Like you can see it here, it's super pretty. I love it. Like look at this glow. It's amazing. Oh, and also another neighborhood that I forgot is Pigalle. It's a super nice neighborhood because you have a lot of bars, and then you're just a few minutes away from Montmartre, which is a little mountain in Paris, which is super nice. You have a lot of really touristic places here, but they are super pretty. I love them. So it's perfect to, I don't know, go to have a drink and then go for a walk. But you have to be aware that in Pigalle it is the prostitution neighborhood. So if you're a lady all by yourself, beware of people coming for you. So if you're a lady all by yourself alone at night in Pigalle, be super careful, because some guys can come to you because they think you're a prostitute and be really harsh on you. So yeah, don't go there alone if you're a girl. Just small tips. So I think that's all I have to tell. Like, I spoke about relationship with alcohol, relationship with cigarettes, neighborhood to go, at which age we start to drink, what do we drink, champagne. So I'm gonna do lipstick now, and I'm gonna talk also about something I forgot to talk about. It's called the rally. So it's a thing for really rich people. They will put all their kids into a rally. It's supposed to help kids to meet other rich kids and just to stay together as a rich band. Rally exists since quite a lot of time, and at the beginning it was to enable rich people to find rich girlfriend and rich husband. Like that, when they are getting married, they just grow their fortune together. It was really a rich people thing. Now it still exists, and it's not really to find your husband, but just to enable rich kids to stick together. So for lipstick, I'm gonna put a Huda Beauty 1. I'm gonna stop speaking while I put the lipstick, or it will be a disaster. While the lipstick is drying, I'm gonna put some mascara. As I told you, in France we really don't have a culture to have things open late and a party culture. And for this reason, the stores are closing quite early. Like, all the stores are closing between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. At 8 p.m. everything is closed, and I know that in a lot of countries things can be open until midnight or something like that, but in France at 8 p.m. everything is closed. I mean, almost everything. Like, some little stores are still open, but almost everything is closed at 8 p.m. because we don't have this culture to stay up all night. By the way, for my mascara I'm also using Yves Rocher one, you know, the French brand I told you about before, which is really nice. Like, I did this eyes and not this one, and we can really see the difference. So yeah, this one is really nice. So I just finished my makeup by putting some gloss from Colourpop, and I have nothing more to tell you about French culture and partying in France. So that's all for today's video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any question about partying in France, you can leave them down below in the comment section. I will answer to everything. If you want to know more about French culture, you can subscribe to this channel. I'm uploading a video on French culture every Monday and a more lifestyle video every Friday. If there is any part of French culture you would like to know more about, you can leave them in the comments and I will do a video about that. And that's really all for me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!